welcome to October 2022. Let's get you guys a tarot scope reading for the month ahead, see what you guys have going on, what you can plan for, what you can sidestep if you don't want to, what you can embrace excitedly if you see something you're stoked about. Hope your fall is going really well. Let's get you guys an overall theme for the month. Hello. I just want you guys to know here again how much I shuffle these between readings. And I do a couple shuffles on here just because it helps me ground and I like chatting for a hot second. But I don't, how many cards are in here? It's a lot. The odds of getting the same ones per like readings that I've done, and yours is going to be the fifth. I forget who else got this. Maybe it was even Cancer or Gemini, are really low. So when we see these coming up again, especially like if it was Gemini and you watch Gemini, you have Gemini rising, sun, moon, or whatever, just know that this message is like particularly strong for you. So the unseen, Leo, as a grand theme for your month ahead, there's going to be a real sense of being watched, of being supported, of being guided, of being connected to your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides, those who have gone before you, old family members, ancestors, I guess. And really, like, the veil is very thin. And I believe what I was saying before, but what's also coming to me again about this card is how sweet the energy is on this card. Like I was saying, I think in Gemini's reading, how much it reminds me of those cherub paintings and how specific that is. That really comes through because this Kim Krans archetype deck, like there's some color in it, but this one in particular is sort of like the softest of it. A lot of it is kind of graphic, black and white. It really stands out to me how soft and subtle and sweet this coloring is and the feeling off of this card is. So it's this very sweet, like angelic presence to me that's reading for you guys, Leo. Sort of overarching for your month. It's like a real feeling of being guided and also like people telling you, or not people, but whoever it is that you're going to be connecting with or feeling that support from, being really able to help guide your steps. That's what I'm getting specifically for you. I don't know if that same message came through in the last one. I tend to do these and then like forget anything. I don't remember these unless I watch them later. So I didn't completely understand channeling until I started doing these. And I was like, maybe this is what it feels like. Just being available for the messages that come through. Okay, Leo, let's get you you guys a Celtic Cross for the month. And then we'll see a little bit more how the unseen fits into your reading as well. I hope you guys are doing so well. Fall has flown by where I am, or it's just started, I guess, but we're sort of in full swing. All of a sudden I can't believe it's fall. Okay. So your central theme for the month of October, Leo, here. And this is the Deviant Moon Tarot deck. I've been doing a tiny disclaimer that it is a little edgy, just a little. If you're a kind of person that doesn't like edgy tarot, that's your warning. I love using this deck, especially in the fall, especially for like October moments. You'll see why in a hot second if you haven't seen it before, but that's my little disclaimer. What's it called again? The Moon Tarot. The Deviant Moon Tarot. Okay, central theme, central energy for you guys, Leo, for October, the Five of Pentacles. So perhaps you really have been feeling or are facing feelings of feeling left out, feeling left out, feeling down on your luck. Maybe something fell through recently. Maybe you've been really worried about finances. There's like a lot of fear in this particular Five of Pentacles, and not necessarily like from the person who's on the outside, although of course she's looking like pretty forlorn. But really, like, this fear from the inside, like, are people in your community or situations, like, afraid to give you a chance, afraid to let you in from the other side? Are you this person who's afraid to give other people a chance? There's a real sense of, like, trepidation here. So you could be really feeling kind of down and out. Let's go ahead and get a clarifier here before we pick up the crossing energy. Leos, feeling down and out this month? Could be a great way to start out because we can see how to help you. We'll see what happens. Seven of Pentacles. So you've just been really working. It's like you've been really working on something. Maybe you're feeling tired. Maybe this is you really seeing like a financial deficit or a material deficit and really focusing this month on how to get out of that feeling. What's crossing you? The Hangman. So this is you really, let's go ahead and get a clarifier for that. But this could really be like, maybe you've been waiting for a while. The Hangman talks about us taking some time out for a different perspective, trying to see things from different angles. And as it's a major arcana, sometimes that can mean like that energy has us. It's like a season that chooses us. Like we have to post up, right? Maybe there was a circumstance that really forced you to sit back for a second and look at something from a different situation. Okay, Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles. And so when the Hangman comes up, it's either time to really come out of that or time to really just see something from all angles before you move forward. This is saying, I just got the sense, and I don't usually do the crossing energy in reverse or not, but I got the sense that maybe it was in reverse, and that you might be coming out of a time when you have had to kind of think things through or take a time out from your situation, or you kind of don't know what to do and you're looking at different options. And that would make sense with the Three of Pentacles, because if you are coming out of a time of solitude or like a time out, the Three of Pentacles talks about re-engaging with other people. So the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles as clarifiers for the central energy is really encouraging. It's like you might be feeling down and out. You might have had to take some time out recently to look at your situation, but you are about to step into partnership. You're about to step into collaboration, and collaboration partnership on a financial matter, on something very finite or materialistic, right? That's what Pentacles talks about. It's going to be a job. It's going to be a career opportunity. It's going to be like an educational opportunity. It's going to be literally maybe building a house. And this is something you've been working on for a while, addressing your poverty potentially, or places where you'd like to see more financial abundance or material abundance, that kind of a thing. Let's start here. What's unknown to you this month? What's in the foundation? The King of Pentacles, that's amazing. So what's kind of in the subconscious, unconscious here that you are building off of is actually, Leo, being king of your domain, is being financially stable, is being so materially affluent and overflowing with abundance that you are able to provide for others, very stable, very wealthy. This is also you potentially being supported by someone like that, and I don't necessarily mean financially, but this could be people in your life that you can really lean on now, whether it's financial or whether it's also just like advice. People are very stable in your life. You can go grab a meal there. You can trust that if you're gonna go out with this friend, they're gonna pay and say, don't worry about it. My brother recently just paid for my AAA randomly. And it's kind of that vibe. He's like, you know what, get me next year. We trade on and off like for a year. And it's kind of that vibe. Like what you have going on this month, if you are really looking at improving a financial or material situation, is the best possible scenario in your subconscious this month, because subconsciously you are riding off of a foundation of stable, practical, delivered wealth. So that's really gorgeous. Let's go ahead and get a clarifier because we can. This could also really be people looking out for you here. So this could also be very guided, supported for you. The Hermit. So yep, it's something that you know about, something that you've worked really hard for. This is really your own benefit coming from the work that you've done on yourself, Leo. This is like you showing up for yourself in a tough time because you've been able to really hone in and lean into a skill set, a drive, a faith, a motivation interiorly that you've put a lot of work into. So this is really beautiful, actually. It's because it's kind of the same combos, right? The Hangman, etc. Okay, so what are you guys consciously working towards? Seven of Wands in reverse, or Seven of Pentacles in reverse. We got that here as the clarifier as well. I just note sometimes when things come through, it's like a reiteration of the message in the same reading. So let's get a clarifier for this, because it could kind of go one of two ways. First way I'm feeling is you might be coming out of something like a job. You might be coming out of a... Seven of Pentacles is talking about working hard towards a goal, just steadily putting your feet forward, tending the garden, tapping the tree, like waiting for the tree to bloom, waiting for whatever you've planted to kind of come to fruition so you can reap the benefits, but tending the garden, like sticking with it, being focused on material and financial gain. When it's upside down, that can mean maybe you're walking away from something. Maybe you've decided a job has been too tough. Maybe you're really looking at something that has driven you crazy, or a work situation environment that like really leaves you energetically, mentally drained. Maybe there's like a lot of shit talking at work, right? When we see swords, it's about our beliefs, our communication, the way we're talking about and with other people. Like if there's been a lot of gossip in a situation or an environment that I have to be in, it's very, very taxing, right? That can just be toxic. So this might be you consciously focusing on taking your energy away and transitioning out of something that's been leaving you really fucking done. And the Ten of Swords can look scary, but the positive about the Ten of Swords is that it's the 10, it's the culmination, it's the ending of a cycle. And oftentimes, the other big benefit about the Ten of Swords, it's very clear. It's usually going to be a situation that you are very clear, you are fucking done with, and it doesn't feel good to you anymore. And when we're very clear about something, that's when we can move on to something else. Whereas before, you're like, well, I don't know, there's like these really good qualities, or like a kind of golden handcuff situation. It can be really hard to leave. So let's see what you're coming from here. This is recent past for you guys, new opportunity, someone or something that you've connected with, passion projects, really looking for ways to step into opportunity. Let's go ahead and get a clarifier for this. So this could have been like a new situation you have entered that maybe just isn't working out. Maybe you had like some kind of an investment, since this is so far really financial for you. Maybe someone talked you into like a financial investment, or you decided to put your money somewhere, new opportunities, new excitement. Yeah, you came out of a period of resting with something and decided to like get back in the game again. This is kind of like the Hanged Man in reverse. It's like, okay, I took some time, I took a nap, hopping out of bed, grabbing a snack, and I'm getting back into the game. So there is something in the recent past for you that feels very opportunistic, a way that you really like jumped back into life a little bit. Let's see where this is going for you. Love this for you. Knight of Wands in the future energy. Leo, is you stepping back into your power. Leo stepping into creativity, into bringing their passion, their light, their leadership. It's very important with the Knights to make sure that you are balanced. So when we see the Knights, they can be, and the Knight of Wands especially is going to be like extroverted, 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 fire, fire, fire. This can also be people that want to like come in and offer you something but don't have the stability to make it go long term. This is kind of like the one and done guy, or the guy you go on a date with and he's like, oh my God, I love you, night one, and then never calls you again. That can be the essence of the Knight of Wands on one end of the spectrum. But on the middle, kind of like more balanced energy of the Knight of Wands is like someone who can really harness and just go for something that's really exciting. And when you are really trying to move out of stagnation or a situation that doesn't feel good to you, I love seeing the Knight of Wands here for you in this forward position, especially building off of the Knight of Pentacles here. So let's go ahead and get a clarifier for that. Whoopsies. It's 3, that's too many. We just can't do like readings and readings and readings. You know what I mean? You can, but that's not the vibe today. Okay, clarifier for the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Hanged Man in reverse again. So just to reiterate, there's a lot of reiterations going on here, right? So Hanged Man in reverse, Hanged Man here. What else did we have? 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. It's just like reiterating the message. So we're coming out of a time of stagnation here. You're just moving into a time when it's like time to take action. The message for you this month, Leo, is to just do so with as much balancing, like really integrate and take advantage of your practices, meditation, good nutrition, like whatever it is that keeps you on track, working out, hanging out with friends, all of those things. Because if you bring too much heat, it can burn down the house, right? But incredible, like strong fire in the hearth warms the whole place. Be the hearth fire. Be the hearth fire, Leo. Okay, how are you feeling about everything? Beautiful. So the 3 of Swords here, you could be feeling a lot of loss and a lot of grief about this process. This could be really letting go of something this month, of something that you really thought was going to go somewhere. And I stuttered there because I saw the Unseen card, which really lets me know that like whatever you have to move away from that you've clearly been working towards for a while is guided. So know that if there is grief here, if there is loss, feel it. Like the beauty, the benefit of the Three of Swords is that the wound has come to the surface. So it's time to grieve. It's time to allow the salt tears to heal the wound. It's time to allow your feelings to come up and to heal. And know that whatever you're being guided away from is going to be better than anything you thought you could have in the plan that clearly isn't going as you wanted it to this month, or is shifting for you. So if there's grief in that, just know that that's a part of it and a healthy part of it. And let yourself have and resolve those feelings. Let's get a clarifier. Oh, exactly. Page of Cups. So this could be like apologies coming in. This could look like you being really kind to yourself this month. This could look like all kinds of opportunities to really like hold yourself in a very safe, sacred space as you might be grieving what you thought was going to happen, or a way or direction you thought your life was going to go. What's in the environment for you guys? Let's get a clarifier for this. So the environment for October, who's around you, what's around you, Ace of Cups in reverse. This could look like you really finding your own happiness, finding opportunities to fill your own cup this month, Leo. When we see the cup upright, it can look like opportunity just flying at us, things dropped in our lap, offers dropped in our lap, and when it's in reverse, it can just sometimes mean we're working for them. Oh, that's so beautiful. Ace of Cups followed or clarified by the Queen of Cups here. This is very clear to me. The more that you effort to fill your own cup, the more that you step towards practices and ways or things you might give yourself to feel better emotionally, to heal, you are going to come into this gorgeous restoration of your inner sanctuary. That's who the Queen of Cups is, right? She's overflowing in a gorgeous heart space to the point where she can create that space and hold that space for other people. So this month, really take care of yourself. Even if things are going great, you know, just like understand that the more that you give to yourself and refill your cup, the more you are going to contribute to your own life, but then also to other people as well with this Queen of Cups. That's a really beautiful turnaround. What are you hoping and wishing for this month? Okay, the third reiteration. So everything I'm saying is just so true. That's not necessarily true, but it's like anything you're hearing here that's like really landing for you, take to heart, because the cards are saying yes, yes, yes. They're confirming. This is what you're really hoping for. To feel solid, not only solid because the Queen of Wands is mature, and by wands I mean cups. The Queen of Cups is mature, she's giving, she's open, she's loving, she's sexual, she's creative, she's spiritual, she's connected to God, she's divine, right? It's like she's grounded, she's on water here. She's able to offer what her heart has to offer from a place of dry land, of stability, of groundedness. And so this is what you're hoping and wishing for this month. It's like, great, I'm moving away from something that doesn't serve me materially. Like I'm no longer willing to work for something that doesn't feel good. I don't care if this opportunity recently happened for me. I'm flying towards something else because I want to live from my heart and experience from my heart and give from my heart. And that's a really gorgeous agenda, Leo, and you're doing it. So no big deal. Good for you. What's the outcome? Beautiful. 8 of Cups. Walking away. So graduation. So this is you really accepting whatever it is that you need to let go of this month, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whatever it is. And even if you're deciding to stay in something that's challenging, it could be you letting go of negativity. It could be letting go of like the idea it's not going to work, right? Let's go ahead and get a clarifier for that. But you are actively like healing through all of this. And moving towards this 8 is really like a very stable number. And I love that we've been moving from like so many pentacles here right off the bat when we first started to this real wish and vision of stepping more into your heart, living more into your heart, from your heart, and then ending on the cups. And perfect. I forget who else ended with the 2 of Swords, but let me tell you, if it is that Gemini reading, if it's the same reading with this is like a triple down message for you. And I don't remember if it is or not. But your month ends on a graduation for you, Leo, in the best possible way. We see the 8 of Cups when we're moving away from a situation that we have taken all the lessons from. So even if there's grief, even if there's sadness about leaving, it should be accompanied by equal, if not greater, celebration for what's coming. And what's coming, you don't know yet. It's not time for you to know here at the beginning of October. So know that this is just like the close of one chapter, exciting adventures for the next, and I can't wait to see where you guys go in November. Really looking forward to it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was so helpful for you. I always love doing these for you guys, and can't wait to catch you in the next one. Bye.